This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Figuarts Undertaker. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in a window box packaging, done in a purple lightning motif with the Deadman logo at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images of the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. We can see the words Rest in Peace, Tombstone, and the Deadman. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is the Undertaker out of the box. And man, what a really cool figure this is. I'm so glad that SH Figuarts is finally giving us the wrestling figures that we've always deserved, with great articulation, great face scans, and interchangeable parts and accessories. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So the Undertaker does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 4 interchangeable head sculpts, 5 interchangeable hands, and his hat. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Undertaker. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Undertaker. Now the Undertaker is actually one of my all-time favorite pro wrestlers. He is just iconic in my opinion. And now it looks like he's officially retired. And now we get this really great figure from SH Figuarts, which I am very happy about. You know, my dream line of wrestling figures has always been something with, you know, interchangeable heads and hands and things like that, interchangeable parts and whatnot, lots of cool accessories, and Figuarts is doing that, and I'm so glad that they made the Undertaker, so very, very cool. As you can see right off the bat, he does come with his hat, which looks very cool. I think the brim and whatnot looks very nice. I think that's actually pretty appropriate to the actual scale of what it would be on actual Undertaker's head. And that just comes right off. It's just a separate piece like so. It looks really, really good. The only thing that I'll really complain about, and it's not really so much a complaint, it's more of like, I wish they did that. I wish he kind of came with a coat. He does not come with a trench coat of any type whatsoever. A soft goods coat would have been awesome, but I understand they couldn't have put that in with this figure. They probably would have upped the price a bit, and to be honest, I would have paid the extra price for a coat. But they didn't, so I'll probably have to try and find one in the secondary market, so hopefully that works. But the figure itself looks great. I think they did such a good job with these head sculpts. They look fantastic. You can actually see right here how intense those eyes are. Those look very, very cool and really, really creepy. Real good sculpt. It's all for the most part pretty much the same type of paint with this flat black for the entire bodysuit. All looks really good around the entire figure. We do get a little more of a semi-gloss for the boots. That looks pretty good. The one thing that's a little weird, I'm not sure why, I kind of wish they had put some maybe like his Undertaker designs, like his logo right here on the side of the pants and whatnot, but it's just pretty much a solid black figure with his skin tones and whatnot, so that's okay. I just kind of wish they added a little more paint detail and whatnot. But the gloves look really nice. He does have those more MMA type of gloves. And what's cool is they even did the white on the inside, like his wrist tape on the inside. I think that's pretty awesome. Looks very good. You also get his tattoos right here. If I can get my camera to focus, all his tattoo work on there. Not all of it, but a pretty decent amount of his tattoos. Came out pretty good for the most part. Looks good on this side too. You can see some of the detail of the tattoos. If my camera decides to focus a bit, there you go. Looks pretty good. I did notice he does not have the Sarah tattoo right there on his neck of his ex-wife, because that would have been kind of weird. But like I said, for the most part, it actually works really, really good. You do get interchangeable hands. They're just on little pegs like so. Pretty standard for SH Figuarts. And I like having this hand on right here, because this is the one where he could do like the cutthroat thing, going across his throat like that, like he's getting ready to finish him like that. Yeah. Oh, I love that so much. You know, he does come with interchangeable heads. We do get one. This is the standard one right here. But then we also get this one right here, which is like the whited out eyes. I think that looks creepy, and I absolutely love that. It looks really good. It looks just like the Undertaker. Even got his like little faded goatee, whatnot. Like, it's so good. We also get this one right here with some snarling teeth, and he's kind of like looking off to the side. Love that one too. Again, looks very nice and very clean. The paint apps came out really good. They use this dot matrix paint app Bandai does for their Figuarts figure to really get that more realistic paint for this scale of figures, and I think it works very well. And this is probably my favorite one right here. Just that screaming head with its tongue out, the white eyes. It looks so awesome. I think it looks very cool. So what the chin of the heads is, you just pull it off just like so. It's pretty tight, but it's on a ball peg just like that. And then the long extended hair is actually a softer piece, and it's actually a separate piece. So you technically could take one of the other heads and have like a short-haired Undertaker, because that actually is a thing. It'll just look a little weird on the back, but it's not too bad. So you technically can have a short-haired Undertaker. But again, you just take this long hair, slide around the long neck peg just like so, and then you take one of the heads, put it on just like that, and there you go. I think that looks so awesome. They did such a good job. Look at that. That looks really mean. I absolutely love what they did with this figure. So very cool. Alright guys, now let's take a look at the articulation here. So the head and the neck are ball jointed. So those roll around just like so. Lots of good motion in there. Does turn left and right, pivot side to side, looks up and down just like that. And because the figure has that long soft hair, it does not hinder articulation whatsoever, which is really good. So you got your arm shoulders that go all the way up and down just like that, out about that far. We do get a butterfly joint in there. You got that cup that reaches in and out, so you can help the arms go all the way across, and that actually does help with the motion of here instead of the cutthroat, so you can get the thing just going just like that. So that actually works very well. We get a single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the elbow. We all get our hands around those wrist pegs, so they rotate, hinge up and down, pretty much roll around, pretty much whatever you want to do. With these open palm hands like this, the fingers are actually articulated, so that helps for gripping things like another wrestler or a weapon or something like that. So that works out pretty good. We get a double ball peg that starts right here in the abdomen. It goes into the crotch and into the chest piece. So both of these roll independently, turn, crunch back and forth, pivot side to side. Same thing with the bottom one, pivot, crunch, roll around, turn side to side. So you get lots of good motion in the figure, and pretty much you get them whatever you need to do. You get hip joints that kick forward about that much. Back, not so much. You can do the splits about that far. Rotation in that upper thigh. Double jointed knees that work very nice. We do get an ankle joint, allows you to point the toe up and down. Rotate a bit. A really nice ankle rocker in there. And we do get toe articulation. So very cool. So overall, I think SH Figuarts just did a great job with this figure. He's so cool. Lots of great interchangeable parts. I think if you are a huge Undertaker fan and you're willing to spend the money on something like this, I know this is a little more expensive than Elite figures. He's probably about double the price, but if you can find him, I think you should definitely pick him up because he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Figuarts comparison, here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Kane. And for your Undertaker comparison, here he is standing next to the Elite Series 1 Undertaker from Mattel. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the SH Figuarts Undertaker. Now overall, I really do love this piece. This might be one of the best Undertakers that we've ever received. My only minor complaint that he lacks a coat, but other than that, he is almost perfect. He's got great head scans, great interchangeable parts, and I love his paint apps and sculpt. Really great articulation, and overall, he's just an awesome figure. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.